Hey everyone, this is Mystic Veteran with your weekly Oracle energy reading. And today I decided to pull 4 cards from 2 different decks. The first 3 cards are from the Viking Oracle, Wisdom of the Ancient Norse by Stacy DeMarco. I also have some other ones by her. I think the Goddess deck, and there's a God deck. And that's what I'm using for the first 3 cards. And then, like, the overall theme, I drew 1 card from the Dragon Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. Let's see. So, basically what I pulled was 1 card for the beginning of the week, 1 for the middle, and 1 for the end of the week. And then the overall theme, which is a dragon. Basically what's guiding us through the week. And what I noticed right away, that this Norse rune looks like an M, like as in Monday. And this is a V, but usually pronounced with a W, like Wednesday. And Freya, as in like Friday. So I thought that was kind of cool. They all kind of lined up. So this is kind of like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or whichever way you want to take it. It's just basically whenever your week starts. And it's definitely been a typical Monday. I almost forgot to do the reading, so now I'm doing it now. So we'll start off with what was it say? Manaus, I think is how you pronounce it. Manaz. Sorry, some of these I don't know how to pronounce, so I'm going to do my best. And instead of trying to zoom into the reading, I'm just going to focus on the card and read. Develop yourself in all the ways you can. Fulfill your potential. Do not shy away from the collective consciousness. Human nature means mistakes are made, but we can learn from them. Working with and for the community is becoming important for you. Be rational about an issue rather than emotional. And then there's a poem that goes, from the God's breath I came and was made whole, life given, fates chosen, veered, bestowed, and flowed, but it is up to me now to move and to choose. It is up to me to shimmer the carvings, to shake the trees. I am Manaus. Next page. Some of these have reverse readings. This one does, but it did not show up in the reverse, so I'm not reading it. If Awaz represents the horse, Manaz represents us humans, humanity, humankind. Our common strengths and weaknesses remind us that we are all human, that we are more alike than we are different. The Vikings relied on all the members of their communities to contribute to the collective well-being, as well as fulfilling their personal fate and spiritual energy. To the Vikings, this combination, the personal striving for excellence is a chosen field, and the responsiveness to the needs of the community as a whole was a recipe for a successful society. The rune Manaz asks for both unapologetically. This rune also indicates a need for a stronger connection between the gods and man, for greater trust in the divine. It was believed that the gods gave us our gifts, but it was up to us to push fate along and achieve our full potential. The waste of talent was a great source of sadness to the Norse. One did not squander good health, a good pair of hands, or an inclination towards poetry, music, or service to the gods. And it represents the element of air. So that's the beginning of the week. Middle of the week, we'll touch on this one. It reads as follows. We are never truly lost unless we choose to be. We each have a purpose, God's given gifts and direction to fulfill that purpose. Even in the direst of times, know that you are loved and protected. You can find your way even if the way seems hidden to you. The storm, it colors everything in a rage of blankness and sharp white cold. It erases what was and is, and I fear for what will be. I trace this power, the lines of meaning, and I fear my loss no more. I want to say it's Vegasphere is an Icelandic rune symbol of great power. While scholars are unsure how long magical staves such as Vegvisir have been in use, although they have found on archaeological pieces like stones and weapons from as early as 1400 AD. You first see them officially recorded in manuscripts like the Hold manuscript by Geir Vigfusson in 1860. The Vegvisir is often referred to as a Viking compass. I'm assuming it's a symbol on her forehead, if you could see that. Yeah, right there. Not only because it resembles a compass or sundial, but because of its magical properties, which include protection while traveling through even the most severe storms. It was said that a person possessing the Vegvisir would never lose their way, even if the way was not known. Sigils, symbols used for magical purposes, like Vegvisir, were painted on objects, worked into talismans, and tattooed upon the body. As for the Vikings, marking oneself with a stav enhanced its power. It is also said that those caught in blizzards or sea storms would draw a Vegvisir on their bodies with their own blood or with charcoal as an emergency measure, believing the sigil would ensure their safety no matter what the element threw at them. Even in our contemporary society, the Vegvisir is still worn as a tattoo. Most famously, perhaps, Icelandic singer Björk displays a staff on her left arm. This author bears a Vegvisir tattoo, too. Oh, cool. Vegvisir assists us in stepping forward into the unknown with confidence and encourages us to continue on our journey, even if the going gets tough. While we may feel lost or directionless, we can take courage in knowing that we will never lose our true path. Even at this moment, we don't know exactly where we are going. Maybe I should get this tattoo. Do have Scandinavian. Okay. So that's for the middle of the week. Next is Freya. Freya says, birth and death are both part of life. Feminine power is different from but equal to masculine power. You can fight your own battles. Choose partners with discernment. Fertility in all forms surrounds you now. Healing in body, mind, and spirit is currently available to you. External beauty is rarely enough. Seek depth and intelligence too. All maidens and mothers, come to me. Invoke my name and wisdom. All warriors seek me out. Magic flows from my body. A treasure beyond the gold I wear. I am equal, powerful, flowful, fertile. I am Freya. Picture the most beautiful warrior woman standing naked upon a battlefield, hair whipping around her, head high, eyes flashing, weapons bloodied. Between her breasts, a magnificent gold and amber necklace glitters. Despite the death and chaos around her, men cannot take their eyes from her. They both fear and desire the mighty goddess Freya. Freya is known as a defender of women, a battle queen, healer and a deity of birth and death, war, witchcraft, and fertility. She is often depicted naked, unabashed in her power and primal sexuality, wearing nothing but the great constellation of a necklace called Brisingamen, or fire. Wrought from gold and amber, Brisingamen is said to represent the power of the four elements and the fertile power of the synergy of these elements together. When Freya dons her necklace, she is irresistible to all. I don't see her wearing it in this one, but okay. Within the Norse mythos, Freya is equal in status to the Allfather Odin. In battle, she gets half the slain and Odin the other half. Her maidens, known as the Valkyries, the ones with wings, like angels, assist Freya in removing the heroic dead from the battlefield. Even after death, men desire Freya and long to be in her hall and fight by her side at Ragnarok. Freya is known for her wisdom as well as for her lustful nature. Norse women sought her blessings and advice on healing and on magic and sexual matters. Women hoped to enter her hall after death, and many grave runestones mention that the women went to Freya. That's interesting. Okay. So let me go explain this first. So this is kind of a very spiritual reading. So basically your week begins with basically giving back to humanity, giving back to others, kind of doing community service, maybe helping your neighbor or working at a soup kitchen or something, or maybe just doing something like a kind gesture. If that's already happened, since it's already Monday and Sunday's already passed, then good. The day's winding down and you realize you did a good job. I'm sorry, this reading's a little late. I should have done it Sunday, but better late than never. So Monday was all about helping the community and finding your place in society. Like finding your niche, what are you good at and doing that. Say you're good at art or poetry. It doesn't even have to be like a job that you go to. It could be something simple, like you're good at playing the piano or you're good at cheering people up, that kind of thing. The middle of the week is power. Knowing that you have power and, let's see, very powerful motherly figure. Let's see, I'm still kind of new to this deck, so, she's about, power and protection, knowing that you're not alone and you're never truly lost. No one really is. So it's like finding your way, I guess. In the middle of the week, maybe you need to find out, what your path is, what path you should follow spiritually. Maybe you need to find out, like, what job is good for you in the middle of the week. And know that you are protected and loved and, that kind of thing. Let's see. I want to say it's a symbol. These first two cards are symbols. Last one's actually a goddess. So you get two symbols. They're kind of guiding you at the beginning of the week, in the middle of the week. And humanity, protection, and finding your way. Finding your gifts, finding your purpose. Now that these two kind of go hand in hand. Like, this is about helping humanity and finding your niche in society. This is about finding your purpose in life. And knowing, like, while you're on that path to finding your purpose, you're going to be protected along the way. You won't be lost, and if you are lost, you always have somebody to help you. At the end of the week, it's Saturday, you got the goddess, fertility, healing, warrior energy, being strong, not being less than somebody, but not being more than somebody, like being equal to everyone else, like male and female are different yet equal, if that makes any sense. Let's see. Like, that also connects, I think, with the first two cards. Also, connecting with humanity. It's like life and death, feminine and masculine. It's like finding that balance with the opposites of everything. And also, beauty is more than skin deep. So maybe you meet somebody, maybe you meet someone like her, or maybe you meet some guy that's similar to her, at the end of this week. It's learning to look below the surface. So beginning of the week starts with you're thinking about humanity, about your place in society. You're thinking about your purpose in the middle of the week. And maybe you're thinking about, maybe if you're single, hooking up with somebody, but learning to draw on your strengths and balance everything. And you bump into somebody that brings that perfect balance at the end of the week. Now, the overall theme, the overall dragon is Source Dragon, which kind of ties into this whole theme here. Tunes you to the infinite. Be still. In the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. So source is like the source where everything comes from. Like the universe. The source of the universe. Some call it God. Some call it universal energy. And it's like the guiding force, the universe. You could say God or the universe is guiding you throughout the week. And this has a very spiritual feel, because this card also represents not losing touch with your spiritual self, too. The Norse are very in touch with the gods. If you're Christian, not losing touch with your Christian God, and knowing that you're always protected by whoever you believe in. And by the end of the week, you're stronger than you think you are, and well balanced. And there's a goddess here, so there's a lot of feminine energy too. Looks like there's a lot of feminine energy middle of the week, end of the week. She's just representing the symbol, not really, feminine energy. But think about it. Two females. Source is neither male nor female. It's both. So like this, Freya kind of represents a balance of both. And you got this male energy in the beginning. So maybe you start off with more of a kind of protective masculine energy and end up with more fertile feminine energy. So let's look up the dragon. Source. Excuse me. Alright. Source. Okay, source dragon. In the center of all the dimensions, galaxies, and universes is an infinite point of pure stillness and love. This is the heart of Source, and from it flows the most incredible illumination. As the wishes of Source flow forth, the illuminated angels known as the Seraphim sing Om, the vibration of master creation, at a 12th dimensional frequency. This allows the will of the Creator to spread as seed thoughts into the universe. 9-dimensional transparent white source dragons exist purely to attend to the divine will and turn wishes into reality. They step down the light to a 9th-dimensional level so that we can access it. They act as portals of light through which we can connect with the energies of the infinite. And the guidance is, a source dragon has come to you now because it is time for you to enjoy a period of stillness and awareness. Breathe deeply and listen to the silence. Something very sacred is coming into your life. This could be anything from the fruition of a long-held dream to becoming a true master. It is being presented to you now. Be diligent, calm, and focused, and remember to breathe deeply. Breath is the key to being in the moment, and this is where the greatest magic happens. Ask the Source Dragon to accompany you on every step of your exciting new journey, and always remember that the present moment creates your future. Okay, so basically, in other words, you just skip the first part. You have to have the book to understand what she was saying in the first half when she goes into depth about certain dragons or whatever. But the guidance is simple. It's basically take time this week to breathe. If you have to find yourself being, overwhelmed or something, find a time to be silent, meditate, just sit there in a quiet spot and breathe. This week could be kind of hectic for you, but reading these cards, it looks like it's going to be a very spiritual week for you. So just know that while you're trying to help others and find your purpose at the same time, you are protected and loved, and have warrior energy and Source backing you up, basically. You just need to find that balance. And one way to do that, since they were referring to like the gods or Source or the universe, is to kind of get in touch with your spiritual self sometime this week, whenever you get a chance. It could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, it could be all the way till Saturday this weekend, whichever. And just kind of connect with yourself and, try to connect to something bigger than yourself. Breathe and realize that universe is on your side, and something good is eventually going to happen to you. If you've been down the dumps and you've been thinking, oh, it's been a crazy last few months or last few weeks or last few days, nothing's going right, everything seems to be going wrong, that's where you just got to stop and be still, stop running around, just be quiet and be still, go in your closet, go in the bathroom, even if it's for a few minutes, to take a breath and, just don't think for a minute, just breathe. And then once you've relaxed and done your little slight meditation doesn't necessarily mean going and, closing your eyes and doing whatever. It's just basically, yeah, like my daughter said, you can do that if you want to, but you don't have to. Meditation is just basically stilling your mind, taking a break, and just being in the moment. Like I said, be present in this moment, because your future is yet to come. The past is gone. Don't think about that. Live in the moment, and eventually your future will come, and it's probably brighter than you think it is. Hint, hint, look at all this light coming from this dragon. He's holding the light in his hand. He's got light coming from behind him that looks like wings coming out of the darkness through the universe coming towards you. And there's an 8 infinity symbol above his head. So everything is infinite. Knowledge, energy, all that, it's all infinite. Constantly in a cycle. So yeah, that's what's guiding you this week. It's a very spiritual week. Don't forget to do something spiritual. Go walk in nature. Have a quiet walk in nature. That's also another way. If you're busy and you always work in an office or some crazy place, take a moment to just walk during lunch down a nature trail if you can. Or I don't know, find some place where it could be nice and quiet and peaceful for a few moments so you can get your sanity back. So basically that's it. Beginning of the week, helping others, finding your spot in society, being useful to other people, finding your purpose in life, knowing you're protected, and at the end, finding a balance of energies and whatnot. So if you enjoyed that and it resonated with you, please leave a comment in the comment section, like and share, thumbs up if you can, and have a good one. Bye.